Hi everybody, my name is Amy with Eating Healthy, Spending Less, and I went to the bank and I got my cash for the month. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show you how I organize my cash, and I hope this video helps motivate you to get on a budget. Well, just in case you didn't know, budgeting is so chic. Budgeting is so important for every household. If you are the keeper of your home, you are also the home economist, which means you need to be on a budget. No more excuses. It's time to start winning with your finances. Your husband and you need to be on the same page financially so that you can both strive for the same financial goals. I know what you're going to say. Cash is so yesterday. And I'm sorry, but that is not true. I promise you, on Friday nights, if I have to go by the bank, there is a long line of cards waiting to get that cash before they hit the town. Cash is still so important to our economy and our society. And I know that it's so much easier to swipe the card, but the problem with swiping your card is that the spending doesn't affect you because you keep doing it. And the problem is so many households today make a fantastic income, but they're going in the red every month, or they're using their credit cards way too much and they don't know where the money is going. And if that's you, you don't have to live like that any longer. Cash is a fantastic tool to keep you in budget and to really hit your financial goals so that you don't have to cry at the end of the month and feel like you have no more money. So today I went to the bank and I pulled $2,040. And I know what you're going to say. Amy, you can't carry that much money. I don't carry that much money. Amy, you shouldn't keep that much money in your house. Well, it's in a very safe spot, I promise you. And cash is what keeps my husband and I on this winning streak, where instead of going in the red and trying to figure out what we're going to do, we are staying on this steady path. We're hitting our financial goals. We're winning with money, and cash is helping us get there. One of the tools that I use with my cash is a cash system wallet. Now, this wallet is so cheap and it is so high quality. I can't even believe it. When I got it in the mail, I literally did a happy dance because I was so excited about this wallet. It's very slim. It's zippered, which I love. There's two sides to the wallet. There's the digital side where you have your driver's license, debit card. I do have some gift cards, my library card, my healthcare card. It has a little pouch right here for coins that you can unzip to get your coins out. And yes, I do that. And then on this beautiful side, you have your cash envelopes. This wallet comes with cash envelopes, lots of them, many more than what I'm showing you right here. Now, you get to decide what categories you want for cash. I don't keep all of my cash in my wallet. That is why I have my sinking funds binder, which I have talked to you guys about a lot. And if you're like, what is that? I have a video for you and I will put it up for you right here in the iCards or in the description box below. But this sinking funds binder is fantastic for savings goals. Anyways, here are my cash categories for my wallet. Groceries, gas. Yes, I get out of the car, I go inside and I pay for my gas in cash because you know what? You get it cheaper. Clothing money. Bayou, my dog that I love, you know, he goes to the groomer every other month. I have to buy dog food. I have to take him to the vet. So he needed his own category. My personal money, my household money, and copay money, because doctor's visits, they do happen. So I gotta be ready for that. Now, my household money for this month, I already spent it. I decided to place a Walmart order online. I went and picked it up last night. I put everything away. I don't need anything. If I thought that I needed something, I could use my grocery money if I needed to, but most likely I'm not going to need anything because I keep a tally of all of our household products. I walk around the house every month. I look to see what we're running low on, and we should be good to go. I'm going to show you where all of this cash is going so that you understand why I pulled all of this. Now, let me just say, if you get paid once a month, This is a great system. If you get paid once a week or twice a month, then you're going to have to figure out a system that's going to work for you. Maybe you pull money every week or you pull money every other week. But cash is so important to staying in budget. So you need to figure out a system that's going to work for you. And now it's time to load up our envelopes. I'm going to go ahead and stuff my cash system wallet first, and then I will move on to my sinking funds binder. And what I do is as I fill up my envelopes, I just cross it off so that I know I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's been taken care of. So I'm gonna go ahead and do grocery money first. When I went to the bank, I told her that I wanted 30 $20 bills. So that's how I will write it on my budget. And then I go saying, I want this many 20s, I want this many 10s, I want this many 50s, and then that's how she's able to give me what I want. So I'm going to count out 30 $20 bills. I like to give myself $100 a week for groceries, but I have a $600 budget. So what I do is, let me get these 1, 2, 3. Now, if there were 5 weeks in the month, which there kind of is for February, I'm trying to pretend that there's not, but there really is 5 weeks. It's split, but still. In that case, I could give myself $80, and then that way I have money for every week. 3, 4, 5. That is completely up to you. One thing that I do like to do is on that 5th week, do a pantry challenge and really just try to not spend hardly any money at the store. Maybe give yourself $20 or $40. So there you go. I'm ready to go for 4 weeks. Now this extra money I like to use for stocking up because I'm huge on buying in bulk. I love it. It is the cheapest way to buy food. And that is what I use this extra money on. However, because we have that funky kind of 5th week, I am going to reserve $40. So it's split between February and March, and then January and February. So I'm just gonna give myself a little money to go get, things like bananas. That's pretty much all I buy. Or apples, things like that. And then I'm going to take the rest of this money, I'm going to paper clip it, and then I'm going to write on this little sticky note here, bulk food. So that's anything that I need to stock up on at Costco. And if I wanted to make a little order on Azure, I could. Now what you could do is, if you're new to budgeting, you could label these week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and put them on here. But since I'm seasoned, I know what I'm doing, I know how to budget, I just don't feel like that's necessary for me anymore. But go ahead and do that if you are new to this and you feel like you just need that constant reminder. Like, hey, don't spend this money because it's for the next week. The envelope here, you can tuck it in like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cross this off. So now I know I don't have to fill that one anymore. Also with gas, I like to pull 20s. Okay, so here's 25 20s, same thing. You don't have to carry all of this cash with you. You could put some in your sinking funds binder and only pull out what you need. For now, I'm just going to stick it all in. And cross it off. Okay, clothing money, $70. And I pulled 7 10s. I'll tell you this, that when you are using cash and you're seeing all of this cash, it really does not make you want to spend it. It really makes you just want to be really wise. And I also like to think of this money as being God's money that He has given to me to steward well. So how can I be a good steward of this money? Okay. For Bayou, I just did a $50 bill, so I'll just put that here in his envelope. He doesn't need to go to the groomer this month, so that'll be for dog food. Okay, for me, only $10 because I already spent part of my money on an Amazon order. You're going to get to see that video in a couple weeks. So I do one Amazon order a month. I have to, or I could get really bad at spending on Amazon. Throughout the month, I will add to my cart things that I really want. And then at the end of the month, so last week at the end of January, I went through and said, what am I actually going to buy for February? I've got to be really intentional about it. I had a budget. I went over my Amazon budget, so I used part of my personal money to pay for it, which I'm so glad I did. And it's on its way. So I'm really excited to share that video with you soon. And then lastly, I just have a $20 bill going into my copay envelope here in my wallet. And my wallet is stuffed. There we go. I do need to pull some of this money out of my wallet because I don't want to carry this much cash. But all in all, my wallet is stuffed and ready to go for February. And there we go. Sleek, ready to go in my purse. I don't want to bore you with you just watching me stuff my envelopes. But here are the rest of my categories. So $20 for Valentine's Day, $40 for my beauty category for skincare, makeup, or whatever I need. $150 is going into our Christmas budget. $300 is going to Troy. Troy uses cash. He never, ever, hardly ever uses his debit card. He gets a cash allowance. That's the way he wants it to be. And I'm giving him some extra money this month because of Valentine's Day so that he can buy the kids and I a special treat. $90 for winter camp. So I have some middle schoolers going to winter camp this month and I'm giving them some spending money. Amazon membership. I put $20 a month in that envelope. $40 is going into our date night envelope for the month, which is not very much, but we don't eat out very often. $50 a month always goes into our car repair fund just in case. This is for the kids' Easter baskets. $20 for Mother's and Father's Day. And then $40 for summer camp because I have some kids that love to do basketball camp, soccer camp during the summer. So I want to have the money ready to go for when that comes. If you are just really struggling to find a system that works for you, try this. It works. When the money is gone, you're done spending money. So I always like to make sure I have cash ready to go for the last week of the month for groceries. I want to make sure I have gas money ready to go, and so on. It really does work. Now, let me tell you this. Kind of towards the end of the month, I'm like, oh, there's nothing to do because I can't go shopping when I want to. So this is when I like to take advantage of the library. I go to the library, I'll check out cookbooks, and then I also like to get on Amazon and I start planning. What am I going to buy? What household products am I going to need for the next month? I start planning. I want to be really intentional about this year. I start writing out my budget for the next month, making my plan. What meals are we going to eat? How often are we going to eat out? And I really start lining it out so that when the month comes, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to the bank, pull my cash. I'm ready to stuff my envelopes. I'm ready to make these purchases. Well, I hope that this video inspires you to get on a budget, a cash system budget, because it works. It really does work, and I hope that you will give it a try. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I love making videos all about handcrafted recipes using fresh ingredients in everyday living. And don't forget, this girl is on a budget. I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.